Carabaras, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I have a guest who's been on the program before, and she's an excellent Mexican cook, Zulema Baker.
Hi, Linda. How are
Hi,
you?
happy you're back on the show,
Thank
Zulema.
you. Hi, everybody.
And we made salsa the last time.
Right.
Yeah.
Two kinds.
That's right.
Two kinds
Yeah.
of salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Zulema, what are we making today?
Today we are gonna make mole.
And
Mole and
Mole?
with chicken.
okay, that
Yeah.
sounds great. And I've had mole before, and you're going to find this recipe very interesting.
Because it has all kinds of tortillas and spiciness and chocolate, chocolate, pine nuts, butter. It's yummy.
Yep, so we're going to
Delicious.
introduce you guys to a few new ingredients too. And what doesn't taste good with chocolate,
No
right? So, all right, Zulema.
I'll eat anything that has chocolate in it. It's true. All right, so we're gonna start with, we're gonna need some water. We're gonna cook the chicken first. That will be the first step. So you're gonna pour that water in the pot.
And 6 cups of water, correct?
6 cups of water, yeah,
Okay.
water.
All
So
right.
that was 4. You're gonna need 2 more.
Couple more.
Wow, this is quite a knife, Missy. The other one was smaller. It is. Right, this one will chop definitely the onions better. So that's 6 cups of water. Perfect.
6 cups of water,
And then we are going to cut the chicken, and we're gonna cut it bite-size pieces.
okay.
So all I'm gonna do is little cubes. Wow, this knife is big.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
it's
all right.
a little,
No,
yeah.
that's
okay.
just
And you want me to cut the onion at the same time? We're going to use 1 onion and 3 cloves of garlic, correct?
correct. You know, this onion is on the big side. You can actually use maybe half.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just rough chop,
Rough chop,
correct?
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna cut your onion
Okay.
because it goes right in the pot along with the chicken in the water.
Okay. Oh,
Got it.
the chicken broth. You had said chicken broth.
Yes.
And what I'm going to use chicken base. And I just want to remind viewers that the chicken base, you can get this particular brand I got at BJ's, but you can also get it at Willow Tree. They have one in the markets called Better Than Bouillon. And the big difference between bouillon and base is this is going to have a richer flavor, less salt. And the first ingredient, what really sets this apart, chicken meat with natural chicken juices. You're going to find a difference with this than using regular bouillon. So
I have never used it
out.
before, but it smells very yummy.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna. That's smart. You can put it in the fridge and it lasts for a while,
Oh,
right?
a long time. You're right. Good point.
I
At
love
least
that.
a year. So Zulema, could I just grab the?
wanna
So
do-
it's going to be about. I think they use 1 teaspoon of base to 4 cups of water. So I'm just gonna. Oh no! Wait a minute. 1 tablespoon to 1 quart of water.
Okay.
So to the water, because this is going to be heated and that'll all blend in together. I'm going to put. There's 1 tablespoon, and we got the other 2 cups, so about a half tablespoon of the bouillon. So there we
Very
go.
rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. That's going to really,
Smells good.
yeah. So let me just wash my hands, and then I'll rough chop that.
Then I got the chicken cut already, just bite sizes.
Okay. So you want to put that in the pot? Okay.
Put-
All right.
Oops. As I just punch all over your kitchen. There. How about if I do it a little bit?
Yeah.
Let me just put. We pre-cut some of the chicken.
Oh yeah,
before,
that's right. That's right.
Just to
Yeah.
save some time.
And then let's see. I'm gonna.
You're gonna put. So you put that chicken
rough
base.
chop.
Yeah.
So we put the chicken base and then just kind of rough chop it.
Right. That's it.
Let it go like this.
Very nice knife you have there.
Yeah, I like this. I'm used to that. I'm sorry I had to give you such a big knife today, Zulema, but yeah, I always use this one.
I thought I was gonna cook a giraffe or an elephant with this knife.
That's good. Just rough chop, right?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. It's just for flavor. Because
Okay.
once the chicken is cooked, we're gonna strain that all the onions and the garlic. It's just for flavor.
Okay, so now the garlic cloves.
I love cooking with garlic.
Oh my God, so do I. I love it. This is a staple in my house, the onions and garlic.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You've been at the Y how long?
Well, 12 years now.
Yeah.
And when January is going to be 12 years. And, you know, I still love my job and meeting wonderful people and with very nice members.
Yeah.
And, you know, have you been? You always at the Y. What kind of go?
Yeah, I probably go 3 times a week now, and, you know.
It's looking beautiful there, huh?
Yeah, it looks great. They just redid the entire YMCA over, and it looks great. So you know, I invite anybody that isn't a Y member to come on down and check out our new facilities. And you get to meet a nice, personable trainer like Zulema. And you also, you teach over there, right? The preschool.
Yeah, we have the preschool. Y-Way Nursery. That's the name of the school. And it's a ton of fun. We have a lot of kids now. Busy.
Speaking of children, Zulema has 3 children.
I have 2 teenagers and 1 10-year-old, almost 11 in January.
Yeah, and it's and I always emphasize to my viewers too, keeping healthy, keeping fit, good food, and working out a little bit. And she looks fantastic, doesn't she? For having 3 kids.
I'm trying,
so
Linda.
No excuses, right, Zulema?
There's no excuses.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan, you know?
Yeah.
Like you said, eating healthy, being happy. Very important, being happy and silly a lot of the times. And
I say too, anybody beginning consistency, like set a plan like twice a week. Make sure you go twice a week. You can't just go for a week or 2 and then that's it, right?
No. Think about it. It's just like anything you do in life. If you're consistent with your kids, you're going to have good kids. If you're consistent with your diet, you're going to have good results.
Yeah.
You know, with your house, with your finances, with anything else. So eating and healthy, pretty much all the time. You got to treat yourself. And exercising, you have to be consistent.
Yeah,
that's the key word.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult.
And you can look as great as we do.
You know, hi. You look, I can't even believe, I'm not going to say her age, but oh my God, Linda.
Well, I actually did reveal it on another show.
Did you? I mean, come on, she looks younger than me. You look fantastic. You look so good.
Thank you, Zulema. All right.
So you're going to put 1 tablespoon of salt. That's
okay.
We have it right
Kosher
here.
Kosher salt, yeah.
So you have the
and
spoons.
these, you know what, I'll measure it.
Usually I don't measure. I just put, you know, a little bit.
All right. And we'll do that because I know most viewers out there, they don't like to measure things. So we'll do about a...
Perfect.
Okay, about a tablespoon. So, okay, that's good.
Excellent.
All right.
Then that goes on the stove. So
all right. Nothing else here, just that.
The chicken is there, onions, garlic, and salt.
Okay, so we're going to let this simmer for about what?
25 minutes.
25 minutes to cook the chicken through and to infuse the water with all those flavors.
Yummy.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to put this on the stovetop now and we'll see you in a few. And we're back. And what do I have here? Yes, you've got it, mise en place. So all your ingredients are out. It's a way of cooking, a nice system so that you know you have everything and it's ready to go. Makes just cooking so much easier. And and by the way, you don't have to remember all the measurements and ingredients and all. Please just go to my website, www.lindas-kitchen.com, and all the recipes and videos will be there for your viewing pleasure. So, Zulema, Molé. Okay, when I looked it up in Food Lover's Companion, it said a concoction. Can you tell me where
it is?
That was,
Well, like you said, look all these ingredients we have, and it goes back to when our grandmas and our mothers had to take all these ingredients to the mill to get grind. So it was a mix of all these ingredients that makes mole. And then to add a special touch, we have chocolate. And as you know, chocolate comes from Mexico.
That's right. That is right.
So good chocolate. And my mother used to use this chocolate, used to call chocolate abuelita. Abuelita means grandma. and it was the best chocolate ever. But you can use, obviously, now chocolates, we have so many different flavors and different kinds, so you can use.
Right, and we're using semi-sweet today, correct? Yes. Yes, okay. So now our chicken is done cooking in the broth on the stovetop, so I'm going to go over now and strain it into a bowl. So let me do that. Okay, so I've got my strainer here, top of my bowl, in the sink. Okay, pour away from you.
Very hot. Careful.
That's good, Zulema?
Perfect,
yeah?
yes.
Okay, great. So I'm going to put that there. Put the chicken back in here in the pot, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, that's hot.
We're going to use some of that broth to make that
All right.
chili
hot
gravy.
broth.
Just
So
Molé.
let's see, we ended up with
almost 7 cups.
yeah, so we want to use 3.
Yeah, like
So we want
2
to
and a half,
pour
3.
this off to down to 4 cups.
Yeah,
Just pour us one
let's start with a 5. Let's start with a 5, and then we take it from there. It depends how that texture of the mole, because you
Okay.
want it kind of thick. You don't want it too runny. You don't
All
want it
right.
too
Oh,
thick.
I see. And then you can just add more.
A little
okay.
more.
So we're going to start with like 2.5 cups. You
Go
said.
ahead and start with 2
So
and a
I
half
put
cups.
this in first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go to the 5.
You know, this probably has measurements on it too. Yeah,
That's
that's
good, because you went down to, that's perfect. That's almost 2 cups.
Okay. A little more.
So-
Oh, that's good.
That's good for now.
Okay.
Linda.
So start with 2 cups.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
And then
Now-
we're gonna add almonds. We're gonna add 10 almonds. We're gonna add cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder, you're like, cinnamon
Yeah,
with
yeah.
and chili powder, little spiciness. By the way, when I cook my own recipe, that I usually don't follow recipes, I put 1 teaspoon of chili powder and then I put 1 jalapeno. It's just a different texture, different flavors.
Right. But if you like things spicy, that's a good point.
That is,
Yeah.
and again, it's fresh. Jalapeno is
Yeah,
always
a fresh jalapeno, and I can put that down as an option.
That's an option.
Yep. So
Just
I'll
an
have that
option.
in there.
And then we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of pine nuts
Or
or
piñones.
piñones. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
One.
talk about that a little bit too, because if you're unfamiliar with pine nuts, oh, I love these.
Me too.
Now they're
Love 'em.
expensive.
Very.
This was $10 for this container. And you're going to find them cheaper if you go to an ethnic market. So if you're near a Mexican market, Asian, Italian, I actually went
It's
up
half
to
price.
Federal Hill.
Yeah, $10 for that teeny little thing.
And I'll tell you, these will last you a while, depending on what you're doing. And by the way, people, this is what's used in pesto. So if you've ever had the green pesto, pine nuts central to it. It's a high-fat nut.
Lots of
But what
basil.
makes them so expensive is they're actually from pine cones that are either grown in China or in the Mediterranean. They superheat them and then they pull them apart to get the seeds, and that all has to be done by hand, Zulema.
But
I
the
just
shell
read about
is
that.
hard. The shell is very hard. And then once you break the shell, you come up with this teeny little thing. Think about it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pine nuts right there.
A lot of labor. And
Yummy.
and do you
Love
ever
the flavor.
toast these? Toasting these also will bring out the flavor even more. And what can you do with them if you buy them like I do a lot of times? If you're not using them in a dish, toast
Put
them
them in
up.
your salad.
Keep them in the refrigerator. Salads. I just love throwing them
flavor
into
is
salad.
incredible.
They're great.
I still think $10 is a lot for that little container.
Yeah,
But
well,
like you said, it's,
Right, and this is almost half a pound, but if anybody finds them cheaper out there, let me
Right.
know, because I do make a special trip up there to get them, but, okay.
delicious. So this is very
nice.
important for the recipe, by the way. You
Yes.
can skip maybe the banana, by the way. Half a banana,
Half a
if you
banana.
don't mind.
Oh, I like this. I
Yeah,
like
half a
this
banana,
addition.
just cut it in little cubes.
Oh, okay.
Cut in little cubes and then it goes right in
All
there.
right.
And then, while Linda cuts the banana, we are going to add 2 corn tortillas. And all I do is, when they're cold, all you need to do is fold them in half, and they do break very, very easy. You not even need a knife. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking that's probably flavor from the corn and texture.
Texture.
That's going to give it some texture. Or body to the sauce.
Yes, and the flavor. I mean, this is very important. It's one of the ingredients that you can't skip, really, in mole. I was telling Linda earlier, my mother used to make mole, and she used to put a tamal. You know, which a tamal is a mixture.
We say tamale, you say
Tamal.
tamal.
Yeah, the E is silent.
You're right, okay. I'm sorry about Americanizing.
Right. Listen, I kill English all the time. No, please. But it's a tamal. Tamal is a mix of corn with, you can either, you stuffed it with either just cheese or you make your own mixture, you know, like chicken, pork. Some people like pork. I really don't care for pork that much, but I usually use cheese, my favorite cheese, or chicken, or vegetables, all vegetables. And then you make it, you know, you steam them. You and I made them before.
My goodness, yeah. Zulema showed me how to make them. Awesome, they're excellent.
And my mother used to throw a tamal right in that blender instead of the tortillas. But the tortillas are very simple to get. You can get them in any supermarket.
Yeah, usually
inexpensive.
refrigerated section, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
some of them are and some aren't.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
I like to make it my own, but because they're very simple to make and they're fluffier. But these work as well.
Okay, great.
And they're very tasty.
Yeah, I like the corn. If I have a choice when I'm making a dish, I like the corn over the flour.
Right. Well, the flour is just white.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right, so we got, sesame seeds.
Oh, yeah.
So we need
This is
2
going to have a lot of flavor.
tablespoons of these guys.
Yeah.
And there you have. I think we have 2 more ingredients, but these 2 ingredients we're gonna add them towards the end, very end.
So the butter and the chocolate.
Butter and
okay.
chocolate.
So now, what do I do? Just put this.
Just gonna put the cover on, and blend it until all the ingredients are mixed. If it gets a little too thick, we can put some of the broth. Yummy. Okay, stop it. Okay.
Okay, so about a minute, correct?
Go ahead and let's try to make sure. Yes. What do you smell?
Oh, that smells great. The cinnamon.
The cinnamon, yes. You smell it?
Yes, I do.
That's good. Perfect.
Can you see? Yes. So it should be about that consistency. Okay.
Would you like to try it?
Yes.
I know you have the spoons here.
Would you?
Thank you. Yes. I can see.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think? What do you think? Some cinnamon? The chili too. The chili
cinnamon
powder.
and chili together. Nice complementary flavors.
Yummy. And it's not spicy.
No.
Not like the last one. Remember last
yeah, with the salsa. When we made the salsa, that was hot.
Oh, so funny.
Even for you. Yeah.
It was very spicy.
Okay,
right.
so now we're going to
that's
clean
that.
up a little and we're going to bring our pan over here and we're going to finish this, right?
We're going to finish this.
Okay, very
Simple.
nice, easy dish, and I like to, that we introduce viewers to a couple of new ingredients. So, okay. All right, Zulema, so we're ready to finish the dish. So I guess I want to put the flame on low, correct?
Low,
okay. Let's stop my burner here.
Time to cook the mole.
How's that? That's
perfect.
good.
Yeah,
okay.
That's perfect.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is you're going to add the mole to the pan.
Oh, that's nice.
Give it perfect.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yummy.
Then add a little bit
We're
of.
going to need a little bit of chicken broth.
Okay, so add that to the, to
Go
kind
ahead
of
and put it
get
in the blender.
all that,
Shake it a little bit.
to get all that flavor out of there, right?
You don't want to waste that.
No, you don't.
Yummy.
Oh, and I ought to mention, Zulema, that don't throw away this extra chicken broth. You may need it to thin out the sauce right before it's done again, but also you're still going to have some left. So you know what I do? I just put it in little containers and freeze it. It freezes very well, and I use it when I need to for soups and sauces. So don't throw this out.
Do that.
Okay.
You can, like you said, it's great in the freezer.
Yep.
You don't have to just leave it in the refrigerator.
Yep.
Let's mix this
Okay.
a little bit.
Yep.
It's going to Maybe the flame a little bit higher.
Okay.
Linda, please.
Okay.
Yummy. As soon as it gets a little warm,
Okay.
doesn't have to like cook for 5-10 minutes just yet. You are going to add the butter.
Ah, okay.
4 tablespoons of butter. So let's see, it's been like 2 minutes. So we're gonna put it's gonna melt.
Okay.
So butter, perfect.
Okay.
And again, butter is part of the dish. Don't go and get anything low fat because the dish is really healthy.
It's low fat to
It's
begin
low
with,
fat
I
to
think,
begin
and you've
with.
got all kinds of good oils from the nuts. So you do have a little bit of fat, and it's all good fat.
Exactly.
And you've got 2 pounds of chicken here. So really, 4 tablespoons of butter. This is going to feed, what, 4 to 6 people?
Easy.
Yeah, so the butter, yeah,
So
I think you need it.
don't. If you want to
Yeah.
go with a low fat butter, and I mean, it's totally up to you, but we recommend that you stay with it's only 4 tablespoons.
That's
of
right,
butter.
for the whole
So
dish.
it's not bad at all.
Mm,
So it's melting.
yeah,
Once the butter is completely melted, you're gonna add
chocolate.
chocolate.
Ah. And we're using a semi-sweet chocolate here.
Delicious,
Okay.
my goodness.
Yeah, so put that right in there,
Right
right?
in there. Look at this.
Mm.
Absolutely yummy.
And you got to be careful. You want to keep it on low until the chocolate is melted, right? Because you don't want to risk scorching the chocolate.
Yeah, that's easy to do. I have done it.
Yeah.
And I have cooked this dish 1,000 times. And sometimes I'm just like rushing or whatever.
Yeah.
You really have to take your time.
Okay. And you know what you could do? You could bring it up to a simmer right after the butter melts. Turn off the flame if you're a beginning cook, and just put the chocolate in there and stir it. It's going to take 2 or 3 minutes slowly till it melts. Then turn the flame back on.
So you don't, like you said, because all of a sudden
Yeah.
you feel like sticking at the bottom
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
pan. You don't want that.
I always like to put those tips out there for beginning cooks, huh? Yeah. How
'Cause
many
you know-
times did we?
It looks easy,
Yeah.
and it is pretty simple.
Yeah.
But if you're not a cook,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
easily ruin your dish. So, look, it's turning brown. Just like the
Oh
chocolate.
gosh, that looks so nice and rich, and I smell the chocolate now
you
and the
smell it?
chili. And again, Zulema, very classic combination in Mexican cooking. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
chili and chocolate. Yep, excellent.
Candy
looks so
and
rich.
chocolate, spicy, very spicy candy we can eat, and that's just part of our culture. And there. Now everything is melted. Now you're gonna add the chicken.
And turn the flame down now at
go
this
right ahead,
point,
'cause
correct?
I can see it.
Okay, so we're going to put it on very low, just to a nice little simmer, and we're going to add the
All
chicken.
mixed.
Oh boy, here we can get the onions out and the garlic, all that flavor in
Yes.
there. This is going to be
Perfect.
good.
And then we're gonna let it cook maybe 5 to 8 minutes.
Okay, and stir it
stew.
occasionally, or
Right.
yep.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so you want to put the cover on now at this
You wanna do
point,
that?
and
Yep.
5 minutes. Okay.
And then let it cook for 5-8 minutes, and that should be all ready.
And we're going to be ready to eat.
Yummy.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
I'm ready to eat, Zulema.
Me too.
So we're going to serve this over some nice white rice, and I've steamed some broccoli and carrots.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's how we serve it, with some vegetables. My favorite vegetables. Not my kids' favorite vegetables. Mine. Yummy. Would you like some?
Oh yes,
Let's
yes.
see.
And
Smells.
notice my nice steamed white rice.
Oh yes, I noticed it. How long did it take you? Okay, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Well, to tell you the truth, Zulema, I think one nice time-saving thing that I do during the week is I pick it up at my local Chinese restaurant because
That's a
it's
great idea.
inexpensive. You know, it's probably $2 or $3 for a large box. And if you wanted to get it the night before, it heats up really well and it's cooked perfectly.
Right.
So if I don't have time, that's one of my little tricks that I use during the work
Absolutely.
week.
And it lasts a few days. if
It
you put in the
does.
fridge.
It
so
does.
that's
Yeah.
very inexpensive, delicious, perfect. I mean, it
Yeah.
just comes out perfect.
Yeah, it does.
If you don't have the time. So
That's right. That's right.
what a
Okay.
beautiful plate. Look at the colors. Green, orange.
Yeah, I love these
Brown.
plates. So.
And it smells so good.
Oh boy. Okay, let's
Ready?
see. Yes, I am.
Let's try it. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Oh, and it's nice, rich brown red sauce.
It's yummy. Very yummy. I think I'm gonna cook this tonight for dinner.
Oh, perfect, Zulema. Yes, very a nice, easy dish, versatile.
The chicken is very tender.
Yeah, it does come out nice and tender. And I'll bet this is even better heated up the next day. That's one of those dishes like
Because all the
chili.
flavors sit there for a few hours overnight, and it's delicious. You're right.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being on the show,
You're very
Zulema.
welcome. Salud.
Salud.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm glad.
I hope your husband likes it.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's very